So the first thing we do is we need to load the dlist file, and the dlist file can be loaded from any iCloud or web or email. So in this case we're going to load the waveform data, which is test.waveform1. So let's tap on that, and we want to open it in Logscope. So we're going to select a certain number of curves. I don't want to select them all. So I'm just going to select so, and the plot's opened, and it shows the data that it can plot, which is just the DTP. This is not the plot that I'm going to use for creating the waveform, so I go and I select template at the bottom, and I'm going to load, and we have a blank template, so that's the one that we'll use. It's only got one track, so we need to add a number of other tracks, and I'm going to add 4 more, so we've got a total of 5 tracks on this plot. I want the waveform in track 2, so I tap on the track to select it, I tap on the ray, and I want to add a waveform, and I tap on the waveform that I want to add. Then, in order to get it plotting properly, I have to go in and select the plotting parameters. You can change the amplitude of the waveform. I like 0.2 of an inch, that seems to work well. Spacing is 0.05 of an inch, and the maximum value in this case is 5,000. You can experiment with that to get the most aesthetically pleasing plot to you. So we're going to add the filtered waveform to track 3, so just select that, and again the same thing again here. So 5, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to add the semblance plot, and this is plotted by using a variable density log, which is like so, and I need to change the scales of this. I like to have my variable density plot plotted blue to red. I know that the minimum value of this should be 0, and the maximum value should be 1. And here we go. There we have the plot like so. Now, as this is a DSI dataset, or came from DSI dataset, I want to plot the sonic, and I'd also like to plot the sonic on the semblance to see how well it matches the data. So I need to edit it. Let's change the scale. And I want to change the color to black. And there we have the plot. We can pinch and squeeze. and change the scale as much as we like. So I'm going to add some more curves to this, and those curves are in the last file. So I go back to Box, close that window, and they're in the test last file. So we tap on that, and we want to open in. And I'm going to open this now, and we're going to create, or actually overwrite. And here we have the curves in the test. And we're going to this is the plot that we've created, and we want to merge in from test. Select all. So they're added in. So we'll add a gamma ray to this track here. And I could go on adding the rest of the curves in, but I've actually got a template which I'm going to use, and the template is called test example. So if we just grab that, this loads the curves and gives us the density in the neutron and the sonic, and is a nice presentation. Again, we can change the scale. And there we go. That's it. Thanks very much.